All right, hello everybody. We are setting up for hole number 9 now. And the way I'd really like to do this is, well, if it's downwind, I'd like to do it with Apocalypse. Or at least something with, good curl. Here's 86 curl. I'd really like to do this hole with Apocalypse, but it's a Tour 7 club, so I'm just going to kind of stay away from it. We'll just do a layup. It's fine. So I'll just play it up into the center. I guess I'll probably just forfeit out of this one too. I don't think 7 under is going to put me in jeopardy. I do think after enough people play, the 8 under is going to be the number at least. And here you are seeing it is way downwind. That's one of the biggest reasons that I was, I'd really like to have an Apocalypse here. But I really think if you have Apocalypse, you shouldn't be playing at pro tournaments for the most part. There's almost no advantage of doing so because you can't get Apocalypse cards for it. So why would you, if you want to upgrade your Apocalypse, you're not going to do it via the tournament. So you're kind of in the wrong league, in my opinion. I'd like to show you guys a hook here, but I'm worried I can't hold the fairway with it. I do believe I will not be able to hold the fairway with it. I feel like this is a really stupid shot. We're going to go one top spin here. We're just going to go for a straight shot with some curl. Favor the right, and there you see, great ball to the right. And it still doesn't stop. I might as well just went for it if I was going to. So you can see what it's going to take. You're either going to have to take some power off, or you're going to need to put some backspin on it if you want to stop it. You see this guy's even farther than where I am, so and you could argue he's in better position than me. Stopping it in that fairway is going to be, the foremost important thing. What I would recommend is just kind of taking off some of the power. You could do it with, rock, for example. You could hit a full power shot with a rock. And you can get more curl than I can with Thor. So it can be an advantageous thing for you to use rock for this hole, as you won't have to take off any power. You could still go kind of full, maybe use like one backspin, just kind of, gracefully put it in the center of that fairway, giving yourself the best effort. Of course, as you can see, especially keeping it out of the sand is going to be, still fine. I can win this hole outright. And I might as well just do that. So here you're going to see me just take off a little bit. I'm going to try to basically centered of the fairway. I'm playing about 4 rings to the left here. 4 rings, keeping 4 rings in the center of the fairway, putting as much curl as I can. I don't think there's any real risk of ever getting it right enough. So the thing that you just want to make sure is, all your bounces are over that bunker to where you're not jeopardizing yourself. Just try to hit the bulk of the green. Even if you're a little long, you can go over this green and easily make the pitch. So Just make sure that you're not, putting yourself in trouble. And if this guy makes it, I'll just, back out. Otherwise, I'll just take the win. I don't anticipate 7 under in any possibility. It seems like this tournament is far too easy. As soon as all these guys play, I'm not going to be in. It's not going to be a big deal. There's no real trouble in this course here. So I just see more than anything, guys might miss their eagle on the par 5s, and that's about it. But that's kind of, what I'm doing for my guides here, is setting you guys up to, making sure that you're okay. Hitting it to comfortability spots. You can see, keeping the ball in the rough versus the sand, as you could see with, our 2 different drives there. I was okay, whereas he kind of had to go into a little bit of power unless he put Spitfire on. So that's one of the things that you want to factor in your decision making. Having that Spitfire on your bag is going to, bail you out of trouble there if you have one. So, and the opposite choice, if you don't have one, let's take a look at where my Sahara's at. Sahara is actually a really nice sand wedge in the early, until you get, there you see 115. Let's just select it so I can compare it to Malibu real quick. So 6 extra yards, plus look at all that top spin as well. The only thing I'm missing is the accuracy. So if you are going to put Sahara on because you don't have, a Spitfire yet, that's any decent. That's kind of your next best option, distance-wise. The other one, as you can see, for a topspin perspective, Sand Lizard. It's going to be give up 7 yards to Malibu, but you're going to be able to make up probably 15 yards on the ground to Malibu. So it's still going to be a little bit longer than Malibu. So keep that in mind for other possible sand wedges there that you want to strategically put on for hole number 9. And I think that'll, keep yourself out of trouble. Make sure you have, length on both rough iron and sand wedge. And like I said, going with the rock for that drive with the Titan is probably going to be your option, with some curl, with some side spin to the left, and just kind of, put some even backspin if necessary. 1 bar of backspin to kind of center it into that fairway is going to be ideal. So good luck with that 9th hole. But as you can see, even going into the rough, you can still get yourself out of trouble. So I have no problem hitting it in the rough for you guys. It actually just kind of shows you kind of, a good spot to miss. You saw 2 good spots to miss, but the other guy just didn't execute. He would have been okay, especially with one of those other 2 sand wedges, putting on Sand Lizard and getting that extra top spin run out to where you don't have to go into power can be a very nice tool. So keep that in mind, and good luck. Hopefully you guys found this shot guide useful, and you'll be able to execute your shots and get through these tournaments with ease. Be on the lookout for my other guides, Rookie and Masters, still to come. In addition to that, be on the lookout for the Spring Major coming up next week. That'll also be putting out guides for you guys. So good luck, and I'll see you guys out there. Let me know how it goes.